here with my weekly What Sold video. I do these videos every Friday. If you are new here, I am a full-time reseller. I live in Iowa. I thrift mostly over in Omaha, Nebraska. So I do thrift hauls and What Sold videos mostly. I do mix in a little bit of other videos besides that. So if you like reseller content and you're not currently yet subscribed, please consider doing that down below. I just got done with my shipping this morning. I have an issue with my post office mail carrier. They're not coming. They're not coming for my scheduled pickups, which really sucks because I count on this for my business. Sometimes I don't know because they'll come really late, so I will risk leaving my packages out all day and then they just never show up. So that kind of sucks. I've been taking packages in to the post office, but I'm still going to try to schedule every day, see if they start coming again. I think it's because of the weather. We've had a lot of snow recently. Maybe they don't think it's safe to come up with our steps. Either way, I got my packages out today, and I actually just got some new poly mailers recently from Gyropack. So I got these really cute blue with these little daisy floral mailers. These are the 10 by 13s, I think. I have been getting these and ordering them for my business. There's a link down below, and you can save 10% if you want to. So I actually took some packages in with some of their mailers recently to a Hy-Vee because my Hy-Vee has a post office drop-off spot because at the time my post office wasn't open. They said they really like these just because it reminded them of spring. And if you've seen videos lately where I show you my backyard, it is stupid out. It's very snowy and very wintry. So I love sending out my items in these floral mailers. And I actually have some more coming, which are some pink ones with handles that say thank you on them. They're super cute. And I got a larger size with that as well. So I'm excited to get those and just put out something besides the boring blank white ones. Although if you like the plain white ones, that's great too. They have those. They have boxes. They are cheaper, I think, than Amazon, and you can buy them in bulk, which makes them even cheaper. So again, if you're interested in that, please use my code down below and get yourself some shipping supplies. Okay, let's get into this, what I sold. This week was definitely not as good as last week. So if you watched last week's video, that was amazing. I will link it up here. Some really great sales, some really great things to be on the lookout for. I'm gonna like turn down my heater. I have my little heater like blasting me in the face because I'm cold, but it's actually getting like a little warm now. So let's turn that down a bit. Maybe we'll turn it on low. Okay. Anyway, not as good as last week. I still made some good sales and gonna share with you what I sold. I hope that this can help you knowing what's currently selling. These are the videos that help me the most. As a reseller, I still currently watch people's What Sold videos and thrift hauls all the time, but the What Sold videos do seem to be the ones that help me the most. So hopefully this can help you. Again, let me know any questions down below in the comments. I will be doing a Q&A video soon. You can ask me any questions about my normal life or my reselling life, and hopefully we can put together a decent amount of questions and have a fun, different type of video coming up in the future. So we are going to start with Depop. I possibly have made the most sales on Depop this week than I ever have before, which is amazing. So the first thing I sold on Depop were these pair of Abercrombie and Fitch jeans. These sold very quickly. These were in a size 6. They were the high-rise ankle straight. They also said Curve Love, which is a tiny little tag underneath the part of the tag. Here, I'll show you right here. So here, this is the style, and if it says Curve Love right there, those ones seem to sell better for me. So look for that. These ones sold very quickly on Depop for $29.80. I had them listed for $35. I sent them out a 15% offer, and that got accepted, so excited about that. Next are a pair of Miss Me shorts. These were in a size 27. They had like some stars in the back, kind of a patriotic type theme. They also sold within 2 days for $29.80. Depop is nice because the fees are less than they are on other platforms. So I like selling on there. Mercari is pretty good too. Next are a pair of Ariat boots. These were women's, size 7.5, brown with pink embroidery. I got a message for these on Facebook Marketplace this week. Someone tried to offer me $40. I think I originally had them listed for $70, and then I have my Marketplace with a 20% off coupon or sale or something, so they were down even lower. And then they tried to go even lower, and she's like, I can do it right now for $40. I was like, no. I don't know. I just felt like I could get more for these. So I did end up selling them for $63.80 on Depop. So I'm definitely glad that I held out and I didn't take that deal. Next, we have a Lululemon jacket. This is also very exciting. Women's size 6. This was a green Define jacket. It was new with tags. I got it at a consignment store. And the buyer actually was interested in this a couple of weeks ago. She said, I don't really have the funds for this right now. I'll come back. If you're a reseller, you know that usually that means they're never coming back. But this person actually did. So that was exciting. This sold for $90. So that was an amazing sale. It does show me right here what they took out for the fees. It was a Depop fee of $9 and a transaction fee of $3.94. So not really that much. I get a payout of $77.06. That's great. Next, we sold these little baby Nike Air Maxes. They're so cute. They were a little toddler size 7. If my kids had kids or a little girl, I definitely would have saved these just because they were just so extra cute. I'm trying to find how much I sold them for. These sold for $20, so nothing amazing, but I could not leave them behind at the thrift store. Next were a pair of Converse. These were the high top, like Chuck Taylor classic sneakers. I don't really pick up the low tops that much anymore unless I look them up and they're like a really unique print or collab or something, but the high top ones seem to do better. I did take a little bit of time to clean off that top rubber part by the toe and around the edges as much as I could because they were kind of dirty. So that helped them definitely look better, and they sold for $34. And that is it on Depop. So yeah, if you followed me on Depop for a little while, you know that that's not followed me on Depop, followed me with my reselling journey, you know that that's a pretty good sales week for me over there. So yes, I did not have any Facebook Marketplace sales. I still don't know what's going on because the last week I did have somebody message me and say that there's no option to buy on there. So I don't know if that's going on. For some reason on TikTok, I was scrolling this morning and I saw other people saying that their Facebook Marketplace is just gone. Like it doesn't exist anymore as far as they're selling. So I don't know what's going on with Facebook. It's kind of a mess. Let's just go on to the next platform. We will start with Mercari. Okay, Mercari, I sold these pair of Sorel boots. These were a women's size 10. Gray. They definitely weren't like the trendy cute ones, but they were still good for snow. They sold for $56. I sold these Dansko boots fairly quickly. These were a brown leather mid-calf with a wedge heel. They sold for $40. I sold this men's Burton coat. It was actually more like a jacket. It was pretty lightweight. So the ski and snowboard stuff is selling really good right now. This was in a size medium and it sold for $41. And then I sold this, how do you say this? Wanakomi? I'm pretty sure last time I had this brand, I asked you guys how to say it, and I have since forgot, and I don't know if I'll remember again. That sold for $49. That's a good brand. They do make fakes of it, I think. Look for the little leather patches. They usually have leather on the end of the drawstring as well. But that was a good sale. And then I sold these Dansko sandals in a size 7. These were blue. They were the D-twisted slip-on sandals, and they had a wedge heel. They sold for $32. So some pretty good sales there on Mercari. I feel like this heater is drying out my throat. Should I risk being cold? I think I will. Also, was that annoying in the background? Now as I turned it off, I realized it's much more quiet. Ugh. Sorry. Sorry you had to deal with that. Maybe when I'm editing, if it's loud, if it's too loud, I'll try to raise up the volume. I don't know, or something. We won't do it for the rest of the video. Okay, a pair of cabbie jeans. These were in a size 16. They were the high-low crop capri jeans. They sold, size 16. They sold for $38. So the story I want to talk about with this is that Ryan had these for a long time. Ryan is my son, if you are new here. He is just turned to 16. He's going for an interview later at Jimmy John's. He did reselling for a little bit just to try to make some money to save for a truck. He did make decent money, but once I stopped completely helping him, as in telling him how to make the title, what to put in the description, how to look up comps, looking up stock photos, like everything, I was like, why don't you try doing it on your own? Like, he didn't care. I'm not trying to like say crap about my kid, but it's just, this job isn't for some people. He didn't care. He wasn't interested in it. It wasn't something that it was like he was knowledgeable about. And he had these things marked really low and they were not selling for him. I got them out of his bin because I am buying his clothes off of him for like $2 or $3 each. I listed them. They sold within 2 days for $38. So that goes to show you that sometimes it's not the items that you're getting. It's like the process that you're doing, the title, the pictures, the sharing, the offers, the description, the keywords. Like there's a lot that goes into it. This is not just like some super simple, easy job that you can just take a few pictures and put a couple words up and sell it. So anyway, that was a good sale. Next was the Talbot's blazer. This was in size 10. It was a white tweed blazer. It did have a wool blend, and that sold for $28. I sold this soft surrounding sweater in a size 1X. This was a wool alpaca blend. I'm surprised that this didn't sell for more money or sooner. It did only sell for $11. I go in about once a month in my Poshmark and I lower my prices by 10% because I don't like to sit on things forever. So this one just never got any interest till now. So happy to move it out and get another item in my store. Next were a pair of Spanx jeans. These were new with tags in a size extra large tall. And they sold really good. They were a high-rise slimming skinny. They sold for $68. So some of the Spanx I don't get anymore. I don't pick up the seamless leggings, even in larger sizes. They just don't do good for me. I don't pick up the smaller sizes. The faux leather ones don't do that good. Kind of around the holidays, the plus size did good, but like you just really have to do your research on those, but these ones did well. Next was a Torrid sweater. This sold very quickly. It was in a size 4X. It was a brown leopard animal print duster length, which is kind of a longer length, usually hits between the knee and the ankle, a little bit longer than the knee normally. Anyway, that sold for $29. Next was a Mercari poncho. I actually had this brand. I have it in another poncho for sale, and that one isn't doing as well. I think this one did better because it was a cashmere blend, and the other one isn't. So sometimes the fabric content definitely can matter. This was a one size, and it sold for $29. Next were a pair of Mark Fisher shoes. I got these quite a while ago thinking they were cute. They were a light pink, kind of like a croc embossed slip-on loafer, size 9. They only sold for $13. That brand just doesn't resell for me. I thought maybe the style would carry it through, but it didn't. So glad to get those out. Next were a pair of men's Faherty pants, if that's how you say it, Faherty. I got these at a random store that I think gets liquidation. My brother, I give a lot of men's to him, but I had paid up a decent amount for some stuff this one day. That video for that is actually coming out soon in February. I have it scheduled for when I'm going to be gone at Disney, so make sure you come back to watch that because I got some really good new with tags items, and you are going to be seeing some of the items I got in that haul already sold like these. So these were a size small men's traveler pant. They sold for $60. Next were a pair of Levi's size 24 Mile High super skinny jeans. These were from Ryan. So you might be hearing that over the next few months. If I say they're from Ryan, it's his old inventory that I'm now purchasing. Sold for $8. I knew this style would not sell good, so I listed them at $10, and I tried to do my best with my stock photos, my pricing, and all of that. I have to check that. That's a real message. I purchased a few things from them to resell. I found some things on their sale rack. I had a lot of downtime, and I was just browsing their sale section on their website, and I got charged for that. Okay, fine, whatever. And then the next, like, it was just like the same day, but I got another charge for like $217. And I was like, I did not make this purchase. I contacted them on Sunday. They said they would look into it and they would get back in a couple of days. They never did. So contacted them again today. I'm on a live chat with them. They just keep saying the same stupid crap. We're going to escalate this and we're going to check this. I know it's frustrating. I know it's upsetting. We're going to resolve it as soon as possible. So if they don't contact back in a couple days, I probably will call them. I will try to talk to somebody in person, see if that works better. But the first, it was weird because the first charge just said like the Real, and then this one said the Real AZ, like Arizona. So I don't know what happened and what that charge was from, but hopefully that gets taken care of soon. Okay, let's keep going with my Poshmark sales. I sold an Eileen Fisher shirt in a size 1X. This was I was going to say a plus size, but that's obvious because I said 1X. I did use the word Valentine's in the keywords. It was more of a tunic length. It sold very quickly for $29. Next were a pair of Theory shorts in a size 6. I had these for a long time. They were an old tag. I don't know why I got them. They sold for $5. I would not pick this up. I would not hardly ever pick up Theory unless it's a very newer piece, unless it has really good fabric content. Usually the newer Theory has the style name in the tag. So look that up and look at sell-through rate before you get it because you don't want to get stuck with something crappy like this. Okay, next are a pair of Outer Known jeans. I've never found this brand before. This is another item that's going to be in that video coming out soon. They were a men's size 32-32. They were a straight fit style, new with tags, and they sold for $75, so that is amazing. I sold 2 Catherine's shirts. They were both in a size 5X. This was a bundle sale. Sadly, the first shirt I sold somewhere else. Didn't have it anymore. Yeah, I still do that sometimes. I forget to delete it right away. It sucks. I know that Vendoo will do that for you. I don't want to pay for Vendoo. I use Crosslist Magic Crosslister. Magic Crosslister, I think. It's free to me, but people say when they go on there now, it's not. So I think I might have got grandfathered in when it used to be free, but that's what I use, so it does not do any of that for me. I just use a little button to cross-list it everywhere. And yeah. So anyway, luckily I had some other 5X Catherine's tops in my closet. She picked out another one, so really great buyer. I sold both of those for $40. Next was the brand The Row. This can be a really good Bolo brand, so be on the lookout for it for clothing and shoes, purses maybe. These were a pair of 6 beige low-top sneakers. They sold for $75. I sold this Cool sweater. So this is not the Cool that I usually sell. This one was spelled K-U-L-E. It was a cashmere sweater, which is why I looked it up at the thrift store. Pink striped. It sold pretty quickly for $45, so that's a great price. So I would be on the lookout for that brand in cashmere. Next was a vintage leather jacket. I got this at a thrift store just thinking it was so cool. I saw one comp of it on eBay for $90, but there was no other comps, none other available. So I accepted an offer of $60 just because it was really heavy and big and bulky. And I got an offer like fairly quickly to when I listed it. And I was like, I'd rather get out this big heavy coat while it's still winter. It was a size small brown trench coat and it was hooded. I think it was like from the 70s it looks like. So really cool item there. I sold another coat. This one was a Madewell coat with a size, in a size medium. This was a Sherpa midline coat and it sold for $65. Next we have a pair of Patagonia pants in a size 4. These were a pair of gray hiking classic slim pants. They sold for $25. I sold these Miss Me jeans. These were a bootcut style in a size 29. The classic embellishment and embroidery that Miss Me has on the back pockets. They sold for $30. Next were a pair of Choco slippers. I just got these recently. They were like a pair of navy blue wool slide slippers. They sold for $29. I'm folding up my feet because they're getting cold on the floor. Okay, let's keep going. We have a pair of Torrid overalls. These were in a size 14. They were a straight leg style and they sold for $25. I sold these Judy blue jeans in a size 32. These were a skinny jean with distressing and it had leopard leopard print and patches underneath. They sold for $29. I still sell Judy blue skinny jeans in larger sizes. Next, Neiman Marcus cashmere pajama set. First of all, I feel bad. If you're the person that was messaging me about this on Instagram, your messages got lost in my Instagram. I get a lot of messages and stuff, and somebody was interested in this, and she asked me to send more pictures, and I feel like I just looked around everywhere and I couldn't find her. Sorry. Anyway, I sold this for $63. I'll try to be better about that in the future. I probably need to just like make a note to myself of the name or take a screenshot of it next time. Anyway, it was a cashmere full set, like a pair of pants and shirt. So great sale. Next was a Nation LTD shirt. This brand can be a bolo with certain styles. Look up your style of your item. This was a large black puff sleeve Pima cotton top and it sold for $42. And that's it. And that's it on Poshmark. So let's go into eBay. Isabel is down here, the cat. You guys want to see her? Here she is. That's Isabel. She's Grace's cat. Ryan has the cat whiskers. I don't know. I mean, Ryan doesn't really care anymore. We got him when he was little, but cats are not my thing. I mean, I'll be nice to him, but I prefer dogs. Okay, let's go into eBay. I sold this Bloomingdale men's medium cashmere quarter zip sweater. This had a little stain on it, and I sold it for $18. Next was an Eloquii dress. I did not realize when I bought this that it was a Walmart line. Apparently they have a Walmart line now. And it sold for $21, so I'm really happy about that because that's really close to retail from Walmart. I would not pick up that again. Next was the brand Custo Barcelona. This, I don't know anything about it. It was like a very fuzzy, it gave me very Y2K vibes, stretchy sweater, kind of artsy. It sold for $35. Next was this vintage bikini t-shirt. I pick these up when I see them usually because they typically sell fairly fast and pretty well. Just kind of like a funny novelty t-shirt. It's like the big oversized t-shirt, but it has a like cartoon picture of a lady in a swimsuit. I don't know. Anyway, it sold for $25.50. Next was a Torrid shirt in a size 3X. This was a snowflake Henley waffle type shirt. This sold very fast in a couple of days for $25. I sold this Eileen Fisher tank top in a size small. This was gray, 100% silk, kind of a tunic length, and that sold for $20. Another $20 sale. These were a pair of Torrid pants in a size 5X. These were the red Jester liquid leggings. I don't do good with Torrid bottoms at all. I haven't been picking them up lately when I've been seeing them. I've been passing them by. These ones sold for $20. I've had a couple of American Eagle shorts sell pretty quickly, actually. These ones were in a size 4. They were the blue curvy mom shorts, and they were distressed, and they sold for $25, my full asking price. So that's great. Next was a Protégé sweater. Protégé is a vintage brand. It does remind me of like the Coogee sweaters. This one was brown, 80s, 90s, very Cosby vibes. Sold for $35. Next was the brand Pronto Umo sweater. It was a cashmere sweater again, men's medium. Sold for $20. I sold these slippers. I don't know how to pronounce this brand. Kyrgyz is how I'm saying it. Kyrgyes. I just got these recently. It was a new to me brand. Comps looked pretty decent. I sold them for $31. Next was the brand A Day. I would be on the lookout for this at the thrift store. It is a good Bolo brand. This was a small white striped tunic, and it sold for $50. I sold this Barefoot Dreams cardigan in a size 1X. I wouldn't pick it up in smaller sizes unless it's new with tags. Maybe look up comps, look up sell-through rate. This one sold for $28. Next were a pair of new with tags Eileen Fisher pants. These were in a size extra large. They were the black high-rise ankle leggings, and they sold for $55. Another great Eileen Fisher sale. This was a tank top in a size 2X. It was silk, and it was pre-owned, sold for $40. So Eileen Fisher with plus size and silk is really good. So yay for that sale. Next were a pair of Everlane jeans. A lot of people told me in a recent Instagram post that Everlane does not move for them with most pieces like jeans and tops and sweaters. I think it depends on the piece. So make sure, again, you're looking up comps. If these were not new with tags, I wouldn't have gotten them. This, again, is another item from that store, that video that's coming out in February. My Instagram and TikTok information also is down below. I do post there regularly, so if you like those social media platforms and you want to follow me there, I do post really regularly on Instagram on my stories and my post. So anyway, that's down below. Everlane jeans size 26, 90s cheeky high-rise, new with tags, sold for $60. Next was a See by Chloe sweatshirt. This is funny because I'm starting to go through my inventory, and I pulled this out and I was like, ugh, I have had this for quite a while. I'm like, but I don't know. I don't want to consign this yet because I think it's a good brand. And then all of a sudden it sold for my full asking price of $50. So that's good. I'm just realizing now I don't know if my coupon fell off for eBay. I'm going to check that after this video. This was a Desigual sweater, size medium, black ombre embellished, sold for $23. Next were a pair of Spanx jeans in a size 2X tall. These were not new with tags, and they still sold for $77. So that is amazing. I'm loving selling the Spanx lately with the styles that I'm finding. Next was a new with tags Ralph Lauren shirt. I got it because it had the little like crest logo, which sometimes helps this brand to do better. But this had a stain on it that I couldn't get out, and so it only sold for $18. Same thing with this item, had a little stain. It was an Acris shirt in a size 10, and this one only sold for $20. Next was an Eileen Fisher, Eileen Fisher shirt in a size extra large, black silk, very lightweight, short sleeve, sold for $28. I sold this brand Something Else by Skechers. It was definitely a 90s or a early 2000s style shoe. This sold for this was in a size 7.5, and it sold for $56. I sold these Sundance pants in a size 6. These were green linen blend with a lace embroidery. Those sold for $19. As I'm going through this video, I'm like, did I actually have pretty good sales? Felt like it was slow, but maybe it was just slow during the week and it was still good in the weekend. I don't know, because I'm like, this video is actually taking a while. Okay, Eileen Fisher size large black silk top. Again, was the last one large or extra large? Okay, the last one was extra large. This one was large. This one sold for $28. Another Eileen Fisher, this was a size medium, blue hemp organic cotton top, sold for $30. I sold these Manolo Blahnik shoes. This was an amazing sale. Size 39, brown jeweled leather flip-flops. These sold for $128, which is insane and is amazing. I got, never mind, I'm not gonna ruin it. I have a ThredUp designer box coming out, and I was gonna talk about it video, but I'm just gonna not. But now you probably already kind of got a little hint. So anyway, that was a great sale. Next was a fresh produce dress. This was in a size 3X. It was a mid-length, sold for $21. And that is it on eBay. That is it for my sales. I appreciate all of the new followers. I've been really growing my YouTube channel, so I'm so excited about that. I'm happy, and I'm excited to help you on your reselling journey because I think it's basically the best job ever. So again, please leave any questions you have down below. I will be back on Sunday with a haul video. Hopefully I can get out of the house today and go thrifting. It does look like the plows have come by. So as long as our Goodwills aren't closed, they've been closing stupidly a lot, just like the schools when they don't need to. So I'm gonna hope they're open so I can get out after I edit this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.